Evet.
Everyone was affected by the war.
Avanti
Every
Savoia.
corner of the world was touched.
Kralların zirvesine İtalyan
The human spirit
önderlik et. İtalyan taarruzu. Dolomite Kuzey İtalya 1918 sonbaharı. İtalya ve Avusturya-Macaristan Alplerde çıkmazın içindedir. Karlarla kaplı dağların doğal tahkimatları her iki taraftan da birinin diğerine yerinden oynatmasına izin vermez. Normal birlikler siper kazıp mevzilerin takviye ederken elit dağcı olay anamına koyayım, hiçbir şey okuyamadım ya. Artık slogan şöyledir. Ola Vittori o TUTTI ACCOPPATI, ya zafer ya ölüm. Ne kadar güzel okudum. Ya zafer ya ölüm. O zafer ya gelecek ya öleceğiz diyor.
Wow, these are incredible.
Yes, it was an incredible time.
Incredible time.
You look
Incredible
very handsome
time.
in that uniform.
That's not me, that's Matteo.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Dad. Take as long as you need.
No, it's okay, Tesoro. It's time I told you what happened to him. It was during
Federico.
our last battle together, just a few days after our 21st birthday. My brother's battalion had been ordered to capture a fort deep into enemy territory. I wasn't going with him. I was part of a special unit with a different mission. Our task was to support Matteo's battalion. We were a proud unit. We changed the war for Italy. The Arditi.
Arditi. Avanti Savoia.
La vittoria! O tutti accoppati!
Of! Kilisesini al.
Andiamo! Addosso a quei bastardi!
Açın yolu, açın yolu.
While Matteo was pushing forward, I had to fight up the mountain and take out anything targeting his unit.
Just hearing this story makes me worry for you.
Don't worry, I was in a full suit of armor. Besides, the Arditi were proud volunteers. We would have done anything for Italy. A church was sitting at the base of the path. Enemy troops had fortified it. We had to fight them first.
Go go go go. Arditi. Girdik kiliseye girdik. Of! Vahşet katliam. Oğlum biz neyiz? Biz tank mıyız? Oo, bu çalıştırmasın hocam. Üstünde şey var. Vur. Lan dibindesin, vursana. İtalya için bomba. Düşmana ölüm. Gelen taarruza durdurduk.
All that was left after the flame troops were some foot soldiers. After that, the church would be ours.
Onlar orada. İçinde biri var mı? Oğlum mal mısın önüme duruyorsun? Aa siktim. Gençler hızlanın.
Devo sparare con precisione. Diamogli addosso!
Alıyoruz hadi. Kaldırın bayrağı. Dikin İtalyan bayrağını. İtalya için.
Sono sistemato! Avanti, carica!
Gençler bak önünüze bakın.
Dobbiamo proseguire nell'avanzata!
Siz İtalyan askerisiniz.
There was an artillery gun that was shelling us and Matteo's unit. I had to destroy it.
And he was still heading to the fort?
Right. I had to make sure he got there.
Topa saldırı diyor. Saldırı. Kiliseyi bombaladılar. Mermi değiştirdim. Mermi.
Avanti, così! Occhi a terra, attenzione a dove mettiamo i piedi!
Al o zaman.
Ne ho uno da...
Al lan. Siper al. O tank için gidiyoruz. Oğlum gerçekten çok sıkıntılı ya.
Matteo and the entire Italian offensive was in danger as long as that artillery gun remained. So I had to take it down.
Usiamo gli esplosivi per distruggere il pezzo da prima!
Oo, alev makinesi. Alev makinesi sıkıntı. Alev makinesi gel. Oo! Gelin bakayım aslanlarım gelin. Derleyin gençler.
safe was to blow up the gun itself.
Topu imha et. Buradan sonra-
That explosion was one of the sweetest sights of the war for me.
Top da öyle bir top ki.
But there was no rest. I could see an
İtalyanlar
anti-aircraft gun over the
düşürürken
next
hava
ridge
defa
that was
topunu
taking
geriye
out our
bayılır
planes.
görüyordum.
That was my next target.
Gerçekten Alpler'in kenarındayız yani.
The gun was manned by Austro-Hungarian troops. I had to remove them before I could use the gun myself.
Ne oluyor lan size?
I take down the last man, but then I hear a noise that I will never forget. They were targeting Matteo's unit below me, so I do the only thing I can. It was me against an entire enemy bomber squadron. We had no reinforcements. If those men were killed, our advance would be completely halted, and I would have lost Matteo.
Oo!
After the first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
Gitti. Ortalık karıştı ya.
Were you still safe behind your armor?
Of course. Nothing could dent it.
Of.
But then the planes veered away.
Oo! Delemez ama vücudun içindeki kemiği de kıramaz değil. Ağır bir darbe. Aha, zırhım kalmadı. Yaktık genelde.
When I got up, I thought I had died and gone to hell. They blew up the mountain. They buried us. They buried themselves.
Oh God, Matteo.
I had to find him. So I went down into that hell. It was my only choice.
Nasıl lan?
I had to find Matteo. He could have been anywhere.
Şeyim de yok artık, zırhım da yok. Ne yapacaksın? Of, silah ne kadar güzel. Numara silah.
I started with the first thing that came through the fog. There were allies pinned inside lodges. I needed to sack them.
Cover al, cover al, cover al. Abi bu kim? Bizden.
We could hear them before we saw them. Armored vehicles coming from the enemy fort.
But you didn't have your equipment anymore.
There were crates of enemy weapons in the lodges that we scavenged and prepared ourselves with.
Gençler yardım edin biraz la. Aa! Bizden kimse kalmamış. Oğlum şaka mısınız ya? Luka Koki, o nasıl bir isim ya? Düşman dostlar birlikte İlerleyelim hadi.
We could hear them before we saw them. Armored vehicles coming from the enemy fort.
But you didn't have your equipment anymore.
There were crates of enemy weapons in the lodges that we scavenged and prepared ourselves with.
Gerçekten şey gibi ya. Oğlum bu uçaklar ne?
Through sheer force of will, we took out their firepower. The lodges were safe, and I had to move on.
You never said, was Matteo in those lodges?
No, the men said his unit had made it further up.
Evet, Mateo. Oo, o ne? Mateo'yu arayacağız.
Every part of me wanted to get out of the trenches, but I could hear Italian yelling. I knew my friends were trapped. Everywhere I looked, too late. I felt alone among ghosts. After a while, I couldn't even look at the bodies. We had to have made it to the fort.
Alpler'in birliği yalan olmuş. Oo. Fatih'in topları!
Some of the things I saw, Tesoro. I had to convince myself I wasn't dead.
Like what?
Fire. Fire everywhere. There were two ways into the fort. I could either go through the underground tunnels or above ground by circling around the back.
Not through the front?
I no longer had my armor. It was impossible.
O ne? Oğlum ya, bir şaka mı? Adam dibime kadar gelmiş ya. Hayvan gibi de taarruz ettiydim ha. Bu Luca Vincenzo Conchiallo. Ona çok garip isim ya. Taarruz abi, taarruz.
There were two
Ulan
ways
olay
into the
taarruz.
fort. I could either go through the underground tunnels or above ground by circling around the back.
Not through the front?
I no longer had my armor. It was impossible.
Baksanıza. Bakarız. Aman atladım, ne oluyor?
There were two ways into the fort. I could either go through the underground tunnels or above ground by circling around the back.
Not through the front?
I no longer had my armor. It was impossible.
Abi çok şey ya. Random. Ya tam bir savaş atmosferi içerisindeyim şu an. Her yerde ölebilirim.
There were two ways into the fort. I could either go through the underground tunnels or above ground by circling around the back.
Not through the front?
I no longer had my armor. It was impossible.
Lazım. Of. Allah. Bu taraf nereye gidiyor? Avustralya borusunu sustur. Onlar beni susturmuş olabilir mi? Evet, bir dakika, mermi değiştireyim, geliyorum. Tamam.
No, Matteo wasn't there.
Matteo bul, Matteo. Dur şu yukarıya çıkayım. Burada bir şeyler var mı bakalım. Ortalık var ya, of. Tam bir aşağı baksam. Buna bakar mısın? Tam bir savaş alanı ya.
I still think about that field. Every day. I'd almost stopped looking. Started giving in to the hope that Matteo had escaped. And then...
Maddeye gitmiş.
No! No!
Madde iptal. Olmuş. Olsun.
He never got older. And here I am, still.
Hangi savaşta gençler ölmedi ki?
Who decides such things?
Hangi savaşta bebekler ölmedi ki? Hangi savaşta kadınlar ölmedi ki? Matteo!
Buon compleanno, Matteo.
Savaşın ardından devrimler geldi. İmparatorluklar çöktü. Yeni ülkeler kuruldu. Dünya ve insanların onun hakkındaki düşünceleri sonsuza dek değişmişti. Dünya ve insanların sadece ölenler değil, geri dönenler ve ailelerin derinden etkiledi. Hayatlarında kaybedenleri birlikte gazileri de kayıp nesil denildi. Avanti Savoia. Evet, Çanakkale çıkartması yapacağız herhalde birazdan da. Devam et. Evet sevgili YouTube, burada bölümün sonuna geliyoruz. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Şimdi 1, 2, 3. Evet, haberci. O güne kadar kurulmuş en büyük donanma. Evet, o video geliyor birazdan. Bir sonraki bölümde Çanakkale'de görüşürüz. Geldikleri gibi giderler. Oradan asla geçemediler.